Hello YouTube. In my videos about Russian paranormal, I often talk about the Taiga in Siberia, and I think you should learn a few more things about the Taiga and the environment where the paranormal takes place. You see, the territory of the Siberian Taiga is one of the most unusual and extensive natural landscapes on Earth, covering most of Siberia and stretching across Russia. In the Far East, this vast forest area is the largest boreal forest on the planet, known for its huge size, rugged terrain, and harsh climate. The Siberian Taiga is home to unique wildlife, ancient trees, old mysteries, paranormal phenomena, and a rich natural ecosystem that has existed for thousands of years. Well, in Russia, the taiga occupies a vast territory covering about 10 million square kilometers, and it is the world's largest continuous forest ecosystem. The taiga consists mainly of coniferous forests, including pines, firs, larch, with some deciduous trees like birches and willows found in the southern parts of the forest. The Siberian taiga territory is characterized by its very cold winters, short summers, and permafrost in many areas, which creates a unique environment where only certain species of plants and animals can survive. The climate is continental, with temperature fluctuations that can reach 60 degrees Celsius between winter and summer. So the difference is that great. And of course, mosquitoes are horrible. The Siberian taiga is not just an endless forest. It is harsh but generous world that has nurtured and basically gave life to entire generations for centuries. Here, far from the civilization, they have developed their own strict and wise code of conduct based on mutual assistance, respect for nature, and common sense. The main symbol of the taiga brotherhood is a hunting hut. If the door is not locked, they're waiting for you. You can safely spend the night and even take food from the supplies left behind. But the rule of the taiga obliges: if you take, let's say, the canned stewed meat, tushonka in Russian, then leave your own can. If you eat the cereal grains, then you put equal, or if you don't have it, then leave matches or salt behind. This is not a matter of etiquette, but of survival for the next traveler. Did you use firewood? Cut some new ones. If you can make things with your hands, fix the door or fix the shelf. Take away your garbage, especially food remnants, and bury it away so as not to attract rodents. A real taiga dweller, taiyozhnik in Russian, does not leave a trace behind. The inscriptions on the walls, like "Vasya was here," are a sign of very bad taste and disrespect. And the modern rule is to put snowmobiles a few meters away from the hut so the sparks do not cause a fire. Hunting or sled dogs must be fed first, especially if the hunting dogs have distinguished themselves, and only then must the travelers prepare food for themselves. In winter quarters or in a campsite, the hearth is often considered a sacred place. People don't spit at it or throw feathers or bird giblets or small animal bones into it. Obviously, this custom has remained with the taiga people since pagan times, when superstitious people worshipped fire, and is now almost not observed. There's another good rule of behavior in the Siberian taiga, which has its roots in the days of the hard labor, the katorga, when people were sent to serve out punishment there. If you hear people or a group of hunters nearby, you should try to avoid contact with them. This is done out of caution because in the Taiga, most of the people you encounter are armed, and it is not known how friendly they are. They may have trouble with the law or alcohol problems. My father, Boris, while serving in the Soviet Army in the 1950s, spent a few years in the Taiga. He was in the communications unit, so he was all over. He told me stories about it. One of them described how their outpost was visited by a KGB who arrived by helicopter. They were seeking escaped criminal convicts who killed local geologists and ate them. In the society of real Taiga people, any urban person is perceived with caution. It is a good omen by which you can determine whether a newcomer is accepted into the team. If they start bullying him, it means they consider him an outsider. And if they ridicule him, they most likely have already accepted him as one of their own. All that remains for him is to prove that he is really not a blunderer, not a fool. The custom of brewing strong Taiga tea in a large tin can goes back to the Soviet past, when prisoners, mostly criminals, in order to have the strength to work, brewed chifir in cans, an incredibly strong drink whose effect could be compared to a shot of adrenaline. I knew how to make it. I learned it from some people many years ago. Powerful stuff, not for everyone. I would not repeat it, of course, nowadays. Now, people don't brew chifir in the Taiga. They just make strong tea until it turns black, very black. And they always add Taiga herbs to it, from Bogorodskaya grass, thyme, growing on the Baikal bald mountain summits, to adding subtypes of lichen and sagandile. The latter also tones up and restores strength to the tired traveler. Leaves of wild raspberries and currants, lingonberries are also used, and taiga berries are added to tea. Boneberries, strawberries, raspberries. Here, every season taiga dweller tries to surprise his friends. Now, the taiga fish soup uha is brewed by men. Traditionally, women do not do it, and every man has his own recipe, almost. Someone puts a handful of rice in there, someone puts carrots and a couple of potatoes, and someone thinks that such excesses spoil the product and cook fish soup from various types of fish only. But all the taiga people, as one, claim that without a glass of vodka added to the uha, you will not get genuine fish soup. The attitude of a real taiga dweller or commercial hunter to nature is more careful and adopted from the northern people, for example, the Evenks. The book by the authors Zaitsev, Intigrinov, and Protopopov, Ecological Traditions of the Peoples of the North of the Barguzin Valley, indicates that local customs were not only to cause the least harm to the taiga, but also to use all taiga gifts without waste. For example, it took only 3 fir trees to make a chum covered with bark, and light sleds were made from the wood, so as not to waste anything. A true taiga dweller treats the beast with respect. He always restrains his hunting instincts and will never kill young or mature deer and female Manchurian wapiti. You can't leave a wounded animal to die. The Evenks even had a saying that went like this: a wounded animal runs away, you have to chase it. Siberian hunters have always considered imperative to track down and finish off a wounded bear at all costs. Otherwise, having survived, the bear might begin to take revenge on people, on humans, or, if it happens in the fall, it may not go into hibernation. It will become a shatun, a stalker. Traps in the taiga are set so that they quickly kill the beast. Real hunters don't resort to using electronic devices such as decoys, night vision glasses, and will never hunt an animal from a helicopter or from a vehicle. Consider it to be barbaric. It would never occur to anyone to lift a bear out of its den in winter and start snowmobiling it, meaning riding around it, taunting it, because the real taiga dweller knows that such an act will always have consequences. The bear will become a loose cannon and come to the nearest village to kill. A true hunter will never take advantage of the plight of an animal that is drowning or escaping from fire, but on the contrary will help it. A taiga hunter always follows the rules of fire safety in a dry forest, and this period occurs twice a year, in spring when the grass is not yet grown, and in autumn when huge areas of the taiga, overgrown with tall ferns, are dry. He will definitely pour water over the still smoking campfire, rub the butt of his cigarette with his boot out, never throw an match, that's unquenched match, into the dry moss, and if he sees a fire starting, he will put it out. And finally, a Siberian hunter will definitely come to the rescue in the taiga, because he knows that according to the taiga laws, everything you do will be rewarded 100-fold. I had questions from people who read my books, who watch my videos, or come to my lecture. What is needed to trek in the taiga, to search for the paranormal phenomena you describe? And I tell them to make sure the local authorities know where you plan to go, and to make sure your embassy does too. You should spend real time, a lot of it, on physical training, like military training. Read books about the taiga, learn some Russian, get in touch with local research organizations through the Cosmopoisk, and think at least twice before you embark on your adventure, or better, 10 times twice. That's what I wanted to let you know today about the taiga. You'll find my other videos about some of the sayings and beliefs of the taiga dwellers and incredible herbs that grow there, including ginseng. If you like my research, please support through the links you find in the description to this video. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.